How does version control work in Confluence? Let's talk about it. How does your team articulate their thoughts and ideas? Did you know that a picture is worth 1,000 words? Let me introduce you to our exclusive sponsor for our Confluence videos, Glyphy. With Glyphy for Confluence, you can effortlessly create stunning flowcharts, mind maps, wireframes, and so much more, all directly from within Confluence itself. No more jumping to a different application or dealing with clunky integrations. Check out the link in the description below and start a free trial of Glyphy today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's jump into Confluence. Okay, so we've all been in the situation where you are using Confluence to edit pages. And let's face it, that's what Confluence is for. Now, let me walk you through a typical scenario. Here I am in a page. I'm going to go into edit mode, and I am going to come right here, right below this date, this action that I took, and I am going to add some text. All right. Once I do that, you can see up here in the top right corner that Confluence says it has saved this work, and I'm going to hit publish. Now, this is exactly how most people interact with Confluence. And so you're probably asking yourself, well, what's so special about this? I want to show you how page history or version control works in Confluence, because it's actually kind of cool. And I'm hoping that you learn a thing or two about how you can leverage page history to your advantage. So once you make a change, let's imagine a scenario. And let's imagine a scenario where this text here shouldn't have been added. Somebody in your team had bad requirements, somebody went rogue, whatever the reason may be, somebody made some altercation to a Confluence page, maybe without your approval, maybe without somebody else's approval, but whatever the reason may be, we have a problem. We have some information inside of Confluence. We want to undo it. We want to revert it. We want to go back in time. Well, let me show you how we do this. So all you got to do is go to the page that you have an interest, and you're going to click on these ellipses over here. And down over here, we have something called page history. When you click on that, you're going to get a couple of cool things. Now, one, it is going to show you the most current version. This happens to be version 5. And when I hover my mouse over this, you can see that it actually becomes a URL or a link. And basically all that means is that I can click on it, and I'm basically going to see what I just showed you, which was here's the most recent page, here's the text that is in question, and it's clearly still there. But that doesn't do us any good. But where things start to get interesting is I can actually go back in time. So I can go back to March, and I can go to this version 2. And you can see when I go into this page that Confluence is telling me I am viewing an older version of Confluence, specifically of this page. And as I scroll down, you'll notice that all you see is this is another action, but you don't see the text that I just added at the beginning of the video. So now that we know the differences, right, this is kind of cool that I can click on any of these versions and check and see from just a historical perspective how the page looked. As you can see in this version 1, we're missing the entire action that I had taken earlier, right? But this is kind of a manual process. You kind of need to know what you're looking for, and that's not very intuitive. That's not really easy to understand or to look at. So Confluence actually makes things a little bit easier for us, and it allows us to compare two pages, and Confluence is actually going to tell us the differences. So check this out. Are you struggling to get your points across in a meeting? Have you tried showing your team a diagram instead? Glyphy makes intuitive drag and drop diagramming software that helps teams of all types collaborate more effectively. Glyphy's deep integrations with Confluence and Jira make it the leading Atlassian diagramming tool, allowing users to create everything from technical diagrams describing software architecture to basic mind maps to capture ideas. Give our friends over at Glyphy some love and start a free trial using the link in the description down below. So inside of Confluence, I can compare this version with version 2. And I can just simply click on this button that says compare selected versions. So I'll click on that. And now Confluence is telling me what has changed. And you can see by this green highlighted section here, this is the line that was added. Now, how do I know that? Well, again, Confluence makes life super easy for us. So check out the legend or the key that they present to us. On the far right hand side, we have this key. If it's highlighted in green, that means that the line was added. If it's highlighted in red, that means that the line was removed. And if it's highlighted in blue, is that we just no change to the actual text, but we formatted differently. Maybe we made something bold, maybe we italicized something of that nature. So nothing was added or removed, but it was just altered. Now this is really cool because now I can go, okay, yep, this is indeed the change. This is what I was expecting. And then you can go back now and then just basically select the version that is interesting to you. And let's just say we want to go back to version 2. So I can simply click on that checkbox. It's going to tell me again the date that I'm moving back in time to. I can see who made that change. So obviously these are all done by me because I'm a team of one. And I'm now going to be able to click on this restore button. When I click on this restore button, it is prompting me to basically put in some sort of a memo or a comment to say that, hey, this is why we're restoring. Because you don't want to just restore, because there is a risk. There is the risk that when you're doing the restoration, the information that was either added or removed, everything from that point in time, from the last time it was published to today, all of that is going to be gone. So if somebody sat there for 1 hour and added a bunch of information and then hit publish, well, these things aren't being revisioned by the hourly format. They're being revisioned every time you hit that publish button. And so if this user, again, added a lot of information and then hit publish, well, that information is going to get lost. So you want to be very, very cautious when you are restoring pages. Because even though the version control is going to let you go forward and backwards in time all you want, just know that the risk is essentially that you are going to undo work, and sometimes that's intentional, sometimes that is unintentional. So make sure you add a little comment here and make it clear as to what you're doing. So I'm just going to leave the default here. I'm going to click OK. And now when I'm looking at my Confluence, notice that I'm not in edit mode anymore. This is the published page. This is what every single user, when they come to this page, this is what they're going to see. So check this out. Now when they come to this page and they come down here, you'll notice that my comment that I had added down here is no longer there. And in essence, we have achieved page history, right? We've gone back in time. We've undone the changes. Again, in this particular case, it wasn't very drastic. We just undid one little thing. But we have effectively gone back in time and we have removed something that was either intentionally or accidentally added. And now we can basically show a page that was, I guess, more preserved back to our users, and then we can go from there. So that's kind of how version control works, page history, and it's a really, really cool feature. I really do like how Atlassian has this for us because mistakes happen, right? We're humans, and every once in a while, somebody gets bad requirements, somebody understands the instructions not in the correct format, and they make a mistake. And so this allows us to basically go back in time. It builds a long history of all the different changes that have been made on that particular page. You can see who made the changes. You can see when those changes were made. And so it's really, really fun. And it's really, really soothing to know that Confluence has your back and they're consistently checking and keeping track of all this for you. For in that unlikely event, it's almost like an insurance policy, right? In the unlikely event that you, for whatever reason, need to go back in time, you can rest assured that you're going to have that luxury and you're going to be able to basically go back and restore and bring back that old version and bring it back to the present. So then it is transparent to the rest of your users. Is your team having a hard time collaborating? Then you need to try out Gliffy for Confluence. Collaboration has never been easier. Gliffy for Confluence allows your team to work together in real time, making edits, providing feedback, and driving productivity. Say goodbye to version control headaches and hello to seamless teamwork. Show our sponsor the power of the internet and start a free trial to Gliffy for Confluence using the link in the description down below. And so that's it for this video. If you made it all the way to the end here and you haven't subscribed, why not? Please do make sure you hit that subscribe button, as this video is part of the Summer of Atlassian 2.0 and we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers. So help me help you by hitting that subscribe button. Also drop a like if you got value, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you want to share a story, how did page history save you, right? What is your coolest, funniest, most memorable moment when using page history? I want to know down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need